What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cryptographics. Thank you guys so much for being here. So we got 5 people in the chat already. So we got Crypto Freedom. Thanks so much for being here. Let's go, Hexicans. Good afternoon, my fellow Canadian Hexican. Good afternoon to my fellow Canadian Hexican. We got Craig Wadding in the chat. Let's go. And we'll just wait a minute for everyone to come in. But so the theme of today's video, what we're going to go over, is talking about having any investment, either it's PulseX, Pulsechain, Hex, or really any digital asset for that matter, and never having to sell it while still being able to utilize the token to take profits in order to either use for your everyday use or put back into the same token. So I see a couple more people in. Jason Ruby, what's up? What's up? Arnold Bach, yo. We got Bruno Mendez in here. Glad you finally caught alive. Got 16 people in here looking. We got Unsung Hero. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's had an awesome day. We're going to wait a little longer, get a few more people in here, and then we'll start going on today's episode. Got an interesting video coming up for you guys tomorrow. If you guys remember the Maximus DAO video I did, the live stream I did about 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago or whatever it was, I'm doing a full breakdown that I am releasing tomorrow that will do all the math and show you the percentages of what you get in the rewards for both Hedron as well as what you get for the rewards in Hex and everything you need to consider before going in. So there'll be more people. We got Crypto Journeyman, welcome. Throwing up the bullhorns. Got Jeremiah Allen, welcome. We got Graphene. Hey. We got MJ Money. Yeah, buddy. Let's get it. We got the Wrench Gang in here. A bunch of mechanics in the chat. To the moon, brother. To the moon. We got new Hexaco True. Hello. Welcome to the chat. I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome to the stream. We got Monica. What's up, Monica? Long time no see. We got Samuel. What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having a great afternoon. Happy afternoon. We got 44 people in here. Sweet. All right. Well, so for today's video, I kind of explained it a little bit here, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about how to never sell your investments and how to benefit from them, how to make passive income essentially, and not have to sell your golden goose, to treat your investment like a golden goose. So when it comes to this new ecosystem, we have so many options. I mean, especially from the side of Pulsechain, we're going to have single-sided staking with PulseX. We have if you see my previous video on 3 strategies, financial freedom with PulseX, there's a bunch of different ways you can use PulseX to gain financial or to generate passive income and never have to sell your PulseX. With Pulsechain, there's delegating, there's Hex, there's so many things. So we're getting into a whole lot today, guys. Let me just catch up with the comments here real quick. Let a few more people roll in. Yo from the UK. How's it going, Chris? Hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for tuning in. Good morning from Sydney. Right on, Jeff. Thanks so much for tuning in. We got what up, Hexicans. All right, actually, guys, give me just 2 seconds. I realize I got to do one quick thing on my page just to make sure everything's right. I think I messed one thing up. I got to switch. So just bear with me for 2 seconds. And of course, I'm having computer issues now where it doesn't want to load. So we might have to wait. I'll see. Well, I guess we might have to just wait. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. 1 sec, guys. 1 sec. I'm so sorry. Let's see. This. And click that. Boom. Okay, we're there. Boom. Save. All right. Awesome. All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. All right. Let me catch up on the comments real quick here. There we go. What up, Hexicans? Yeah, Malcolm Hex in the chat. Got Jeff Ward saying haunted strategy. You know what? I gotta look at more into the liquid loans. I haven't yet. I've had so much that I've been looking into. It's been a lot, but I'm managing slowly here. I'm catching up. Eventually I'll get there. I think we got time before Pulsechain, so we should be able to get that in at some point. Safari back is up. Hope you're having a great day. Crypto Compassion here. Crypto fam. Hey, question for you guys. Should we come up with a name for everyone that's part of this little community that we got going? What do you guys like better? Do you like Crypto Fam? Do you like the Crypto G's? What do you guys like? If you have any suggestions in the comments, definitely drop them there because I wanted to know. I've been thinking about like a name for like the little community that we're, because I know we're Hexicans, but when we're here, it's like the Crypto G's or we're the Crypto Fam. What do you guys think? I'd love to know in the comments. Let's see here. Mr. Crypto. I'm trying. It's like spank that like button if you haven't already, guys. Got the human hex trafficker. What up? Kila England salutes thee, sir. That's awesome. I salute thee as well. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Matthew Lopez. What up? What up? Mr. Thumb. MJB. I don't know any Rush, although I could probably make it sound like Dream Theater, to be honest. I used to play a lot of John Petrucci stuff back in the day. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. We got Blue in the chat. What up, what up? We got Mango Junkie in here. We got Samuel Levitz. Could Maxi be the perfect complement to Hex? Dude, we're going to get into that tomorrow because I am going to maybe touch a little bit on that today. But if you guys want to see the full video, the full breakdown where I say the percentages of what all the rewards are going to be for Hedron and Hex and everything to do with Maxi, that's coming out tomorrow morning. That's going to be a hell of a video. You guys are going to want to catch that. Oh, thanks, Lola G. I appreciate that. Try my best. Good morning from Chiang Mai, Thailand. I really hope I said that right. Thanks for being here. That's awesome. Yo, we family. The crypto homies. I kind of like it. Keeping up with the cryptographics. Kind of like it. The graphic hexagons. The graphics. I like the name with the GRFXs. Oh, that's kind of a mouthful, though. The crypto G. Crypto G's. I got this. It's kind of hard to the Hex crew. What do we got? RFX's S4. No, okay, yeah, no, number 4. The Crypto Mafia, the Hex Mafia. But there's already like the Richard Hart Mafia I've been hearing kind of move around a little bit. The Hex crew. Crypto Freedom. Yeah. Gently tap that like button. And if you haven't already, guys, please subscribe. I'm going to get into the video soon here. Let's see. Graphexicans. Graphexicans? Ooh, actually, the Graphexicans. I kind of like that. It kind of has like almost like a Hexican kind of ring to it, but it's a little different. Stealing, but it's not really fully stealing. I like that. Hawaii in the house. Man, I'm jealous. It's like raining and not a good time here. The graphics is, what's the Graphexicans? Yo. Welcome back, Dr. Craig Hinson. All right, let's go. All right. The knowledge seekers. I love it. Okay. All right. I've caught up in chat, guys. So I'm going to pull up my screen here and let me just do the thing that I need to do real quick. I'm going to open up the PulseX testnet, the Pulse Peeps. I think we could do a little better than that one, but I like it though. I like where this is going. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. The team well, hey, whoa. What about this? All right. Hold on. Team. Wait, just look at the chat. Look at the chat. This is what I'm thinking. Team graphics. Let me know what you think of that. That's what I'm thinking. All right, and then we're gonna go to the test net. We're gonna stop making around getting to the video. All right, we're gonna go to the Chrome tab, and I'm gonna go to the right one here. Okay, we're getting into it, guys. So sorry, I might ignore the chat a little bit here for a minute. We're gonna get in there and start talking about what it is we're talking about today. So, Jacob Rogers, I'm sorry, brother. If I haven't seen you yet, I'm sorry. I was just cruising there. So glad you could make it. Thanks so much for being here. Okay, we're getting into it, guys. I'm gonna stop looking at the comments for a little bit here, and let's go. If it's a little laggy, I'm sorry. Yeah, my internet's been weird the last couple of days, so I hope it's not too bad. So my apologies. Okay, let's get into it. So the point of today's video, again, is to not sell your investments and to try and find way, or is how to sell or take profits without selling your investments. So this is going to be a mindset shift from when you make a lot of money, or when we make a lot of money, or when we make any money or profits from our investments, how can we utilize that to allow it to still grow and to then utilize that growth to still make additional profits that we can either cycle back in, or if we can take out for our own living expenses or life, whatever we want to do. So this isn't just a how to take profits. This is also a how to switch up the way we're looking at things here. If you haven't read The Richest Man in Babylon, I highly recommend you read that book, because that is kind of the mindset that we're tapping into here. On every dollar you get, you're putting it back to work. And the money that you make off of, if you want to think about it like this, you can think about your investments as soldiers, right? Every PulseX or every Pulse or every Hex is one soldier, right? And when you put them out there into what we're going to talk about, you're deploying them to go recruit more soldiers. And as they're making more soldiers, you can choose to reinvest those soldiers or take out some. But the thing is, those original soldiers are becoming worth more and more in value over time, right? So by never getting rid of your core, what's the, I don't remember what the term is for your core group of soldiers, then you're never gonna, you're always gonna be still growing in your original investment value and only taking a small amount of profits and leveraging that golden goose that you've made, right? To just utilize that as much or as little as needed without dipping into whatever it is that you have created for yourself as far as investments. So the first one we're going to talk about, and I know a lot of you guys have gone through this. I've made a couple of videos on it, but we're going to go a little bit more in depth here and go into some potentials for how else you could utilize this. Okay. So in the pools are done at the moment, but this pool here, when it was open, essentially what you could do, for any of you who are tuning in for the first time and you maybe don't know what the PLSX pools are, you are allowed to stake a certain amount of PLSX. In the testnet, it was a maximum of 10 million PLSX, and you could earn this reward token, which was a placeholder for future tokens that will be able to be sponsored for these pools. And you'll be able to earn per day. It refreshes like every minute or so, actually. So you could see how much you're earning fairly quickly. But there's a couple ways to do this. One, with PulseX, and this is kind of the most straightforward way to do this, obviously. But by just taking your rewards and cycling them into PulseX, you're going to build that base. If you already have a big base, then you could use this reward token to then live off of it if you wanted to, or just offset your income. But you could also leverage, if there are certain times where you have an asset, let's say it's Pulse, that is looking like it's gone down, and you have this reward token sitting around, by buying Pulse at the lower price, when it goes back up, as you put that to work, that grows in value, and that can bring out more value from either farming, from delegating, from any sort of method of generating passive income off of. So realistically, guys, what we're doing here today is we're trying to make sure that we're switching our mindsets, right? Just like the well, I'm literally forgetting the book name already. The Richest Man in Babylon, the Golden Slaves. I love this. So the Golden Slaves are what we want to make work, right? Like, if you've read that book, it's such a good message. Your mindset has to change, and you can't let a quick bump in the numbers get to you, or even a drop, right? Like, this is the thing. This is a two-way street here. It can be super jarring when the price goes down, but it can be jarring in a good way, like, holy crap, this is amazing, and you may want to take profits off that. But what we're seeing throughout time, with the people who have made the most money and learn and leverage that for their own benefit and make their lives better, is by waiting and only taking profit when you need it. I mean, look at Richard Hart, for example. If Richard Hart went out, and because he clearly has been back, he was mining Bitcoin way back in the day, and he clearly has a good chunk of Bitcoin sitting somewhere. But has he spent it all? No. He clearly has a lot of Bitcoin sitting somewhere, and as well as other assets, like he's built companies, but he's leveraged one thing to make another. And all along the way, he's been using that for small amounts of buying this or buying that or building his life. But if we look at people who are highly successful, the skills that get you from a 1 to a 2, for example, like what makes you able to grow from making $30,000 a year to $100,000 a year is not the same skill set that gets you from $100,000 to making $1, 2, 3, 4, $5 million a year. And while I'm not speaking from experience, I'm speaking from other people's expertise and what has seems to be proven over time. So as you go along and you start to make more money with these investments and you see your investments grow, your mindset has to change. So with PulseX, let's go back into the PulseX exchange. So there's a few ways we can utilize PulseX here. This reward token, we don't know what the sponsored pools are. If for whatever reason there's a Hex sponsored pool, well, I mean, we wouldn't obviously, you could sell that if you wanted to, but you could also use that to build your Hex bag. And speaking of Hex, actually, and because I'm making a video tomorrow about Maxi, let's touch on Maxi for a little bit. So Maxi is a perfect example of potentially how to leverage a growing asset or productive asset, because the thing about Hex is versus any other token, any other, Hex is a productive asset. Within its own protocol, you utilize the protocol and you're allowed to generate more of itself. You don't have to place it in, there's no sponsored pools required. You place it in the protocol no matter what day, time, who's around you, who's already staked, and you will get more Hex. So with Maxi, or even utilizing Hedron, right, having those two and using those in first and foremost before ever selling your Hex is the best way to go about holding Hex. You have Hedron, for example, is liquidity that you can utilize in the worst case scenario. You also have the ability to borrow if you ever so chose. And then when it comes to Maxi, you're basically taking your entire value of your stake and your future stakes as they grow, or your stake and the future value of that stake over time, which let's actually bring up real quick how that works, just so you guys are fully understanding what I'm saying here. Let's go to maxi.cash. So let's go down a little further. So this right here. So see this? This is how you can leverage and utilize your Maxi. And I'm going to explain what I'm showing you here. So over time, after the launch phase, when all of the Maxi is minted, this is for Hex specifically. You start here, and over time, as the Hex stake increases in value, the Maxi tokens will also increase in value due to the treasury going up in value. The treasury is the total sum of Hex. Okay, that's the treasury value. So that treasury value is pushing the price of Maxi up. But the market also has a say in what happens due to just the way liquidity pools work. So knowing that, you could actually utilize while your Hex is out of commission and it is staked and you can't do anything with it. You could actually come back into the PulseX. You could come here. You could have the Maxi token with something else, and you could actually provide liquidity potentially on the Maxi token to earn money off of that. You could also utilize buying more Maxi using the PulseX that you are using in the pools to gain on tips, because like we went over with a maxi.cash, when you go here and you go to the bottom with this, where is it? When you come down to the bottom of the page, you see that graph. You see this is rough. This is a squiggly line, but it's also a projection of the fact that there will be highs and lows that will be separate and decorrelated slightly, or slightly decoupled from the price of the overall price of Hex in the treasury, which means there's opportunities actually to get even further ahead. Because I'll give you a sneak peek. Check this out. Actually, I don't know if I can do this. No, I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. We'll save it for tomorrow. So that's one way to utilize your PulseX to generate more Hex over time. And by utilizing PulseX, you can also get obviously Pulse. You could buy whatever you wanted to, but instead of thinking about things in the form of, I want to simply just sell my tokens once they get to a certain price. Well, the thing is if you've watched my previous video on the 10,000x hedonic effect, and you've just experienced life in general, because you don't need to hear it from me, to be honest, you know this. And if you have ever purchased something, which I'm sure you have, that was big for you. It was a big purchase. It was something that you really, really wanted, and it would make, you thought it would make you feel really good. I'm going to go on a limb here, okay? And I'm going to say there was a period of time where that did happen, and you felt amazing. You felt so good, right? But then slowly over time, that thing stopped producing the same reaction for you. You stopped getting as excited. Maybe you still loved it. Maybe you still liked it, but maybe it just stopped. It probably did stop hitting you the same. And so if we can think about our past experiences and think about how buying these bigger things for ourselves when we don't need to, I mean, everything obviously in life is up to you, right? And you do what you want to do with your money. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But if you're the kind of person that's like me and understands what at a baseline makes me happy, what kind of improvements to my life in general will actually up my ability to experience pleasure and connect better with people and live a better life, then I'm less tempted to buy these things like a Lamborghini or a Bugatti or a $10 million mansion or whatever, right? Knowing that these things are going to bring temporary happiness, it may be smarter, especially because here's the thing. If let's say you've got $1 million or $2 million in investments, and you're bringing in $4,000 or $5,000 a month, right, in passive income. Well, instead of cashing out, you could just live off that and enhance your life and allow that original investment to just grow on its own, especially if you've got PulseX, and Hex. I mean, Hex is going like crazy on an upward trajectory over time, on average since it started. Plus, you're getting the interest. Plus, with PulseX, that's going to go up like crazy. Plus, with Pulse, you have so many. The likelihood of that going up as well is incredibly high due to just adoption in general, incoming. So the biggest thing I'm trying to stress here is not necessarily the strategies today, guys. It is the mindset behind these investments. And it's making sure that we're trying to take only what we need, as much as we need. Obviously, again, do what you want with your money. But this is a strategy for the mind to where is it here? Monica had a great comment. This is it, essentially. Delayed gratification. And I know this is like the most cliche thing at this point to say and keep hammering home, but if you just off-put some profits and utilize the ways that your assets can make you passive income and live off that, even if it just makes your bills go away for a year or 2 years or however long, by the time that 2, 3, 4 years actually comes on down the road, you may have 4, 5, 6 times that portfolio, that goose egg that you had sitting and waiting, or that nest egg. And now if you want to go buy that, let's say you want to go buy a Lamborghini and you've got however many millions of dollars after waiting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, a Lamborghini is a drop in the bucket. But if you went and bought a Lamborghini after your first $1 million, that's 30 something percent. That's 30% of your portfolio, right? And I mean, sure, it's going to be cool. You got $1 million. It's great to feel like that. But why shoot yourself in the foot? Because then by the time you get to that point where it's nothing to you, maybe you don't even want the Lamborghini anymore. Maybe you want a 69 Cuda, or maybe you want a Bugatti, or maybe you want just some extra sandals, like, yeah, exactly. Hexagon Papa, plus tax. So why would you act prematurely? I know it's exciting. The thought of it for me too, I know, because I am exactly like you. And the thought of having $1 million sitting in the bank is super exciting. But if we are all on the same page and we can all remind each other that this investment space is perfect for allowing it to grow, because it will grow over time. And by putting that off to the future, the things that you really want will be much more affordable. And think about it this way too. If you buy that Lamborghini when you have $1 million in the bank, right? You got $350,000 plus taxes, plus gas, plus oil change, plus everything because you're going to blow those off as well. You're doing burnouts and whatnot, right? Plus loud exhaust tickets, probably speeding tickets. Next thing you know, you've got 50% of your wealth gone that you originally had. And now you're actually stressing a little bit about money because you're thinking, oh God, like all my money's gone. You get this anxiety that's in you, and you still have $500,000 in the bank, right? But the problem is that you're stressed. You have a little bit of anxiety. You've gone from a state of abundance and being able to think clearly about your life and being in a place of just peace and happiness and knowing that you're taken care of. And now you've reintroduced stress into your life. And that's not good. That's not what we want. We want to be able to buy and do whatever. And regardless of what it is, it doesn't affect our mental state. That's the goal with this whole video. And trying to make sure that we're all on that path as much as we can, right? As much as we can. Delay gratification and try to utilize what we have at our disposal to allow those investments to build and take as minimum profits from the passive income as we possibly can. So I'm going to check in with chat real quick, and then we'll carry on talking about everything that we have been just going over here. I actually didn't see the full stream. I saw it was 45 minutes, but I'm going to check out the rest today. I know it's awesome. This space is so cool that and I'm not the only person that's saying it. There's many of the other content creators that I've seen are also doing this. So I'm so happy. And it's cool to see how like people like you are excited to see this kind of mindset, Shamrocks and Shenanigans in this space as well. So that's a good thing, which I think this community, the team, the Graphexicans and the Hexicans and Pulsechans and Pulsexicans, we all have a similar mindset there. And I think the more we kind of clamp down and remind ourselves of the proper ways, but strategies for longevity and wealth, then the more sustainable these investments will be to us in our future and for our families. So we got Rizzo. What's up, my man? Your shows have definitely made my days better. So much stuff to learn, and you deliver it well. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. Rocket 911 said, have people minted yet, and have I missed this? No, they haven't minted yet. Why is this on testnet? You don't get to keep anything from testnet. Simple answer. Nope. Everything on testnet is just play. When mainnet goes live, it's like the refresh button, and nothing ever happened. Nothing carries over to testnet. Yes, exactly. It's a retirement trifecta. And the thing is, if we're here now, we don't know how quickly things are going to go off, but it's likely that at least one of these assets will do quite well. And if at a minimum for the rest of our lives, we don't have to worry as much about our bills, well, hey, that should be an amazing feat in itself. Not many people get that kind of stress reduction in their lives. Let's keep going here. Yeah, see, this is one of the things. So I understand that when you get to a certain point of wealth, taking collateral loans against your assets or wealth is a great way to make sure that you never ever have to sell your assets, and you can always take collateral. But the danger here, guys, and not the reason why I haven't got into the LL stuff, but the reason why I'm not necessarily a big fan for a while of taking out these collateralized loans is, well, one, I mean, you don't know what the price is going to do. If the price ever goes kaboom for a second, I mean, you're under collateralized. Well, then that sucks, right? You made not only a bad choice where to place your money, but now your money's gone. Your money didn't just go down in value, right? Plus the likelihood that people will actually use these collateralized loans for things that are actually assets. I mean, here's the thing. Right? When you're taking loans that are backed by your own collateralized assets, the problem with that is unless that appreciates a lot where you can pay off the loan with itself or with the value of the pulse chain, or you're actually buying assets that go up in value as well, you're gonna have to pay that off at some point. I mean, technically, there are no payments when it comes to liquid loans, but still, if you ever want to pay that off, you need to generate money, and that's got to come from somewhere. So, I mean, if you're thinking about things like this, where you're using collateralized loans, you got to understand that you got to know where you're placing your money and if it's going to go up in value or down in value. We got Crypto King in here. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you here before. Thanks so much for tuning in. We got a wild SJ appears. I love how you placed this comment there. It's just like Pokemon. That's amazing. Thanks so much for coming. Glad you could finally make it. So when does Maximus minting period begin and end? So the Maximus minting period hasn't been determined. The test minting period started not long ago. So now the time is going to go along where they're going to do the stake's going to happen, and then they're going to end the stake. And after that, I believe there will be the mint phase. So still a little bit of time. And guys, if you're here right now, I'm going to be doing a live stream with Goldkey, the co-founder of Maximus, and also releasing a video tomorrow. So I'm going to release all the data that I have, which is like all the percentages to how much rewards you get for the length of the stake, much additional key drawing you get over the life of the stake, all the ins and outs, risks, unanswered questions, and then all of that will be talked about on Thursday's stream. So lots of cool stuff coming when it comes to Maximus, and we're going to get to that tomorrow and Thursday. Real talk, brother. That's what I'm saying. We're trying to get down to the good stuff today. Appreciate that, wild SJ. Yeah, it's getting close. Getting close. Let's see here. So this is the thing. If it happens soon, because we don't know when Pulsechain is going to launch, right? We know Richard said that it could be 2 weeks for the sacrifice balances, plus maybe 2 or 3 weeks after that. Or he said best case if the sacrifice balances, nothing else, gets around 2-3 weeks. I don't buy that. And I would prepare in case mentally, just like be watching. But I think there's lots of time, and I think that we're going to get the copy, like you're implying here, Rocking, that are we going to get to mint on the ETH side, get the copy? If you mint on the ETH side, yes. If it's launched on ETH, you will get that Pulsechain copy, and you will have double the maxi and double the opportunity to buy into that treasury if maxi lands on the market. So there's lots to look into. Let's see here. Yeah, there's lots of stuff, and I need to pick up the slack on LLC and everything as well. I've been thinking about what the future looks like, but I need to do the same thing as well, Anderson. But educating myself of like legal structures to best protect our assets. Hold on, I see a super chat here. Holy Balliot, thank you so much, man. Your streams are so educational, informative. Much love. Hey, much love to you, man. I really appreciate it. $33. You're amazing, my friend. We're going to get on a stream. I'm going to DM you today. We're going to schedule a stream. Not because of this, but because you reminded me of just seeing your face again. I've been very busy, so I apologize. But thank you again, my friend. You're awesome. Investments are like planting trees that yield fruit. Yes, don't cut them off when they first start producing and haven't fully developed. You want to let them grow fully, then harvest them every cycle. Exactly. Build a foundation that allows you to take whatever percentage you need to live off of or to live the life you want, and it will never affect or it will seem like it's taking out a large chunk of your original investment. That's a really weird way of saying that, so I'm sorry, but I hope you understood what I said there. Yondam is in here. Nice. Greetings from Philippines. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. All right. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, let's check here. Hold on. What are we at for likes? I don't know. I can't. Let's see. We're at 89 likes. Guys, let's get up to 120 likes. Smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, guys, please smash that subscribe button. Maxi, so Samuel Levitt says, Maxi, in order to get the mint phase, we need to keep Hex liquid, and hopefully we can mint after the copies get dropped. Well, the thing is, if you mint, well, then they would have to launch 2 different protocols on. I mean, yeah, you could. It depends. I don't know how that would work, to be honest, if they launched afterwards. They'd have to choose one chain and then possibly do it on the Pulsechain as well, if they did it afterwards, or have to do a Pulsechain then ETH. So really it makes more sense to do Ethereum now and have everything copied. It's less work for them, right? But yes, you would need liquid hex. Easy question. BAA, welcome. And B, do you think the PRT pools will be capped like in testnet? I think there's a chance some pools will be, but I wouldn't count on everything being capped. Now, the PRT token is also a placeholder, right? It's not an actual token. It's third party. It's going to be sponsored by specific tokens or token communities. I guess it would be something along those lines. But the PRT is just a placeholder. So maybe we see some capped, but not all of them. More money, more problems. That's what I'm saying, man. You got to be careful with money. If you mistake a tool for something that makes you happy, oh boy, it's just fuel, man. We can't rely on fuel to make us happy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Pulsechain launches in May, it will be a miracle, in my opinion. I think we're looking more at summer to end of summer, but that's speculation. It's not a prediction. Let's see here, guys. Yeah, a long-term Hedron. We don't know what Hedron can do. It looks like it could eventually peg to the B share price, and then once it pegs to the B share price, it could just track Hex the whole time. And if Hex keeps going up, like on a year-over-year basis, I mean, we only have 2 years to fully understand what it could do. But still, if it keeps doing roughly what it's doing, and Hedron pegs itself to the B share price of Hex, we could see some very nice things from Hedron. I like it a lot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you want to you could try to get pretend rich on testnet at least. Hey, but you got to believe. Honestly, the reason I say in or have said in the hedonic video, the hedonic 10,000x video, to that you need to know you're going to make $1 million or you're going to know you're going to make a bunch of money is not because I want you to be arrogant and think it's going to happen and just wait for things to fall in your lap. Because when you know something, there's a why behind that knowledge, right? If it's not a no, if you're knowing without anything, without any why or any reasoning behind it, it's an expectation, right? Knowing is backed by something, and it's usually backed by what you do, right? And so for me, I know X, Y, and Z are going to happen in my life because either way, I'm making them happen. And I know that the efforts that I put on a daily basis cumulatively are going to add up over time. And one way or another, that outcome is going to happen. And that's the difference between expectation and knowing, and why I'm trying to stress so hard to know that whatever you're trying to accomplish is going to happen, because by knowing, you're taking the actions and you're taking responsibility for your life and going for it. You're making it happen. You're not relying on anyone else. You have full accountability for everything. And then that way too, when it happens, you are going to be so much more appreciative of it. Like think about any time in your life you've had to absolutely work your ass off for something and it finally happens. You are so thankful for that. And you're appreciative of it. You have so much respect for it and for yourself too, right? I mean, we could go on and on and on about the philosophical side of this whole thing, but you guys, I hope you guys get what I'm saying here. Knowing has so much power in it. Let's keep going here. So you guys are answering my questions for me. Let's see. Smash that like. Harvest your passive income through the PLSX pools. First thing I do is smash that like. I appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. All this 4 weeks you've seen before, but you never know, right? This is the thing. We don't know if it's actually, if it goes smooth this time or if it takes a lot longer, right? It could go really well this time. We don't know. So I'm really hoping that things go well and that it comes out like in a week, but I just can't see it, you know? So let's keep going. See, yeah, this is perfect. And I'm not saying money doesn't make you happy. So I'll clarify mobility. I'm going to read this. So if anyone's listening and not watching, I'll read this for you. So Mobility Mark says, money 100% makes you happy, dude. You ever lose a lot of money? It sucks. Why? Because money makes you happy. This is a great comment. Money can make you happy to an extent, but it is limited. It can upgrade your foundation of life and take away stressors, right? Think about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. On the baseline of it, you have the basic physiological needs. You have like shelter, water, food, sex, and something. I think there's maybe one more thing. On that second level, that's when you get into, once you've gone up from that base level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you get to the second level. And actually, you know what? We're going there. We're bringing it up right now. We're doing it. All right, hold on. Hold my phone. Okay. So in Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the physiological needs here, food, sex, sleep, shelter, right? When you make enough money, you get to go here to the safety of need, to the safety needs, security of body, employment, health, property, right? This is when you're taken care of to the point where you can pay your bills. You're not worried about getting food, all this. It's a step up, right? Money, I believe, can bring you happiness to the point of in between, right before belonging. This third phase here, okay? Because what money can't buy you is love, affection, family, friendship, sexual intimacy. Well, it can technically buy you sexual intimacy, but not in the way that is not in a partnership or a relationship kind of way, obviously. So what money can buy you is limited as far as happiness goes. And I know because I've been there. I've lost a lot of money. I've been broke as hell, and I have wasted and I've bought things that are expensive. And I'll tell you right now, it can buy some version of happiness, but it's extremely limited. Extremely, extremely limited. So I don't want to go too philosophical in here, but yeah, this is how I look at how money affects happiness. And let's go back to Maximus here for a sec. Just take that off. Actually, let's just take the share screen off for a sec. There you go. And you got to know, and if you know and you're doing everything in your power to make sure that happens, boom, it's happening. You just got to make sure that you're being honest with yourself. And when you say it's because the actions you are taking are actually in line with what you are doing, right? And you'll know because in your body, it'll feel weird. It won't resonate with you. You'll know something's out of line, and you'll be kind of wanting to call yourself out, but it might be hard to do. When that starts to happen, you got to check yourself. Wild SJ says, as someone who got into crypto basically through Hex, are there any explainer videos you have or recommend about how to better understand providing liquidity, pools, and farming in general? Honestly, one great channel is called Finematics. It's Finematics. They do many explainer videos for all sorts of stuff in DeFi, and can give you an overview of like impermanent loss, farming, liquidity pools, the different types of DeFi. Like they go like crazy into all sorts of in-depth topics, and I'll drop them I'll drop the name of them in the chat here for you guys that want to listen. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, there's a lot to learn. Absolutely. If you go to that comment that I just sent into the chat there, check those guys out. They'll give you an overview of pretty much any DeFi concept you can think of, and they do a pretty good breakdown of it as well. So, do you remember how you found Richard Hart Hex PLS? I actually do. I found Richard Hart Hex Hex first through Dollar Cost Crypto. I was watching a podcast, and on that podcast with Dollar Cost Crypto and Charlie, I think it was they were with Robert Kiyosaki at the time. If you don't know who Robert Kiyosaki is, he's a very, very famous investor. He's done very well, written multiple books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I think there's a second version. And I think he has a podcast. Anyways, yeah, the guy's done amazing for himself. But DCC said, or Dollar Cost Crypto said, hey, I think the best coin, or they asked, what do you think is the best coin? And Dollar Cost Crypto said Hex, and I think it's better than Bitcoin. And that caught my attention, but I put it off until the next August when I found Whales Only. And when Whales talked about Hex the way Whales does, I was blown away. And the deeper I went into it, the deeper I found, or the more I found out just how messed up the rest of crypto looked to me and how just favorable Hex was in comparison to everything else. So that's the long story, long short on that one. Keith, man, oh man, how you doing, brother? I hope you're doing well. I am so happy to see you here. Oh man, oh man. I hope you're having a great day, brother. I'm going away for the weekend, but when I get back, we're hanging out. Let's hang out like next weekend or whenever you get some time, man. I haven't seen you in it's been like 2 weeks. It's been too long, dude. Let's see here. Would be cool if there's some sort of viral charity fundraiser like ALS Ice Bucket Challenge sponsored by Pulsechain Hex. That's cool. Hey, you know what though? we could make something like that happen, right? We could make something like that happen. All right, let me just, I think I'm a little behind. Let's see here. You know what? I would normally address when you use words like dummy, but money is limited in the amount of happiness. And if you think otherwise, I'm sorry to tell you that it will. Okay, you get a bunch of money and go sit in a room alone and tell me how happy you are in a year. Money cannot buy you happiness. Money never will buy you happiness. Money can buy you opportunity for experiences that with other people can bring you happiness. Sure, maybe on your own, they could bring you temporary happiness, but to each their own, I guess. To each their own. Let's see here. I'm currently reading a book on Japanese minimalism, and it has been so rewarding and eye-opening. Material things aren't the path to happiness. They really aren't. They're great because, I mean, we could experience quite awesome things with the material things we have, but they're limited in what they can give us. You know, they are really, really limited. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Try that. That's, the Finematics is great, and you're very welcome. Let's see here. Let's see. Cryptographics just got off work catching up. You should do a look into the MCA advisors that Discourse Syndicate partner with. Yeah, I haven't looked into them at all, actually. I'll have to do that. Hey, I love you, bro. I hope you're doing well, man. Let's see. Everybody done told you. Whales done told you. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. We're getting together soon. Let's see here. Yeah, money buys all those things. Love, people, health. I could buy all of it. It shouldn't do that. It's a shame. It's that the world is screwed up, but it's reality. Yes, you can buy all that, but what's bought is not, especially when it comes to people, is not genuine. And I don't know about you, but genuine relationships are so much more fulfilling than having someone be around because of a reason why, or some kind of obligation. And I am not in any way, shape, or form here saying that money cannot affect your life in a positive way, because money is your ability to provide for yourself. And the ability to provide for yourself, you can only provide yourself so much in a way, you know? So I'm not saying that it can't. What I'm saying is it's limited. And for everyone, there is a different limit. We all experience what happiness a different way, you know? So for some of us, so it is in fact a little bit ignorant for me to say that money can't ultimately buy someone happiness, because someone might be completely fulfilled with an exorbitant amount of money that they can utilize for their own life. But I think for the majority of people, especially people that I have run into in my life, they think similar to what I'm saying. So you might be the exception to the rule here, which is amazing. And if you have that opportunity and you have the money, please use that to make yourself incredibly happy. But I think there are exceptions to that. Let's go down a little further here. Yeah, you know, I think like it's an interesting debate too, because we kind of tread this line between, you know, looking at money as a subjective thing that can and can't provide happiness, when happiness is completely subjective. So our ability to allow, or for each person, how we subjectively view and associate what money can do for us, is different for everyone. You know, like for me, I might make 10 grand more a year and I might be extraordinarily happy, you know, but for you, you make 10 grand more a year and it might not change anything for you. You know, it's so subjective. You know, we have to be careful when we're talking about, I'm realizing, about what money can and can't do. Everyone's got a different experience that'll lead them to different outcomes, from the same monetary income, or however you want to put it, that each of us would have. You know, if you made $1 million and I made $1 million, it'll make us different. It'll make us happy in different ways, which will be unequal. It might make you happier than me. It might make me happier than you. It's hard to say, right? So we got to tread that line carefully. So So no one has a lot of money and sits in a room. People traveling and eating fine dining and having supermodel girlfriends and driving nice cars or do philanthropy if that's your thing. See, but this is subjective though, right? This is the problem here. You're saying you're telling me there's no people who have a lot of money who are lonely. Do you know how do you know how many people in the world that are entrepreneurs talk about how lonely it is and I'm not saying at the top as though I'm related to that at all, but when they say at the top, how many people are lonely or feel like they don't have many friends because of the amount of time they have to spend on a business and they're loaded. Money comes for most people through really hard work, and you can easily be lonely at the end of that and once you have your money. So people traveling, eating and fine dining, having supermodel girlfriends, driving nice cars, that's what you want. So don't project that onto me and everyone else. And I know I'm projecting as well, but I'm projecting in a way that is representing a lot of people that I have also seen. So we're projecting on each other. Let's see here. Yeah, man, I like these these are good. Like any discourse that we have on this, I love this debate because realistically, we need this. We need to be able to talk about these things, and it makes us at a bare minimum, it makes us understand each other better and have more respect for one another. Like, I love having discourse, especially when it can be respectful. So please, always bring it on. Always happy to talk about it. Van life. Oh yeah, I saw SJ. You were saying that you had sold your house and live in a van with very little possessions. Life is good. That's awesome. That's really awesome. I know a lot of people that, or I know a handful of people that are near me that have done something similar and they really enjoy it. They said they feel very free, which I don't have the audacity to do quite yet or do something like that, but it's a really cool idea to be very minimalistic. How I spend my days if PLSX has $1. I might still be doing this. We'll see. I don't know yet. I have plans for if PLSX hits $1, I'm going to be making sure that my family is good and the people that I know are good and the people that I don't have to or that are in my life don't have to worry about their bare minimums anymore. That's what I'll be spending my days like. And which is also you guys because, well, you guys and people that will come to the stream in the future, if and when that happens, and trying to get them in a place where they can be in a similar situation. Where's the vlog? Oh, the van life. Right. Yeah. I would love to do a whale stream. That would be a lot of fun. That dude has so much knowledge, and I feel like I've heard him get philosophical, but only so much, only so much. And it's mostly about government and politics. I would love to hear his thoughts on kind of what we're touching on here. Did they really? All right, hold on. I'm gonna check that out real quick. Let's see here. I hear money can make you happy, and for the people who don't believe that, never been poor. But if you don't know what to do with the money you already got, what will you do with more? Yeah, exactly. Well said. If he did, because I haven't seen this, hey man, K4K confirmed with devs won't be a limit for PLS staking. That's perfect. That just means one less thing we have to do if that's the case. Because I put that strategy in place in order for anyone who ran into that to have a tool to go around it. But if that's not the case, it just means less work. So money is a tool. I believe, yeah, it's a tool and it works differently for everybody. That's the main thing here. Let's see. Hey, yeah, like I said, money can definitely help, man, but it's not everything. Hey, greetings from Cancun, Mexico there, Juan. All right, puppies. Puppies buy me happiness, and it takes time to feed the puppies. So it's true. Guys, if you haven't already, right, we're almost an hour in. And if you haven't already, we got 170 something or 180 of us all in here. Let's get up to 160 likes. If you haven't already, smash that like button. And if you haven't already, there's a big red button down on the right-hand side. Please smash that as well. Would love for you to subscribe. All right. Let me get back to the stream here. Yes, I love this comment. Yes, Christine, great. Money just magnifies who you already are as a person already. That's how I feel, you know? I you know what? I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna go on a rant. Just gonna leave it there. Great. Money can lead financial freedom that will take the burden off of daily stressors like a 9 to 5 and others. Happiness is directly correlated, but the stress remover sure adds and magnifies who you are. Yes, exactly. Exactly, exactly. But the thing is, too, is like on another note, so I can go on another rant here to you guys. You know, happiness, do we, even when we are happy, right? How often are you just like kind of moving around in a general sense of like, yeah, I'm really happy right now. Like you're smiling all the time, but you're kind of more at peace, you know? And I think that's more of what money can bring you. Money can bring you peace, which can then give you new experiences or new abilities to have new experiences that you couldn't previously have that might bring you different kinds of happiness momentarily or for a period of time, you know? But that's an interesting thought is about money bringing peace, not happiness. Maybe looking as money can bring pleasure and peace, but happiness is kind of separate in a way. Let's see. Yeah, everyone should go read Goodbye Things by Fumo Sasaki. It talks about what this conversation is in a very good way. I'm gonna write that down actually because I want to read that. Goodbye Things. Let's see. Fumo Sasaki. Awesome. Thank you for that. Graphanetics. Okay. Yeah. Just, I love it. I love it, Craig. Sorry, guys. I'm like way behind here. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that's true. Like they're using their time to work so they can have relationships. If you're never going to meet people, build relationships. It's true. It's a trade off. People know that, right? And oftentimes you the relationships you have are with people that you work with. So it's a different kind of life. And though a lot of those people they are happy, but there are some of them that can get, especially on the journey, right? On that journey, it can be really lonely. Like I'm telling you from my experience, it's been lonely sometimes. It's been quite lonely. And I've had times where I've had a lot of money in the bank and I was still stupidly lonely. It's just it was the way it was. So for everyone, it affects you differently. You know, Loki Hex, money gets you out of the rat race. It removes those pesky chores that clutters one's mind. Exactly. It has the ability to kind of give you that little fresh start. Yeah, so many celebrities are sad and lonely. Yep, this is true. Look at all the wealthy celebrities that took their own life, even fame and money, and still weren't happy. I know this is a touchy subject because, I mean, for some of us may have strong opinions, and did Balliot give another 33? Balliot Brad, what are you doing? Oh my God. Thank you, my friend. You're amazing. You're amazing. Hey, although poor myself, I belong to a very wealthy family. I can assure you, money does not promise you happiness. There you go. Well, you won't be poor if that is the actual case right now. If you're in this space, I believe it won't be long for you, my friend. Something's going to change soon for all of us in here. Those 555 stakes, we will. In those in 555 stakes, 5555 stakes, we will be family for 15 years. Yeah, exactly. Let's be happy together. We just gotta understand each other and learn that we're sticking with each other for 15 years, whether we like it or not. So I want financial freedom so that I have the free 6079 SW says I want financial freedom so that I have the freedom not to have the government stick needles in me in order to keep my job. That is a hell of a point. Yep. To not have to take orders from someone that you don't agree with in the first place. I can get behind that. So Dr. Craig Hidson says, happiness for me is not the goal. Joy is. Joy is inside and out. Happiness feels like it is fleeting and outside in. You buy stuff externally, it makes you happy. You see your child smile, it brings joy. That is a great distinction. And it's kind of, you're touching on what I was saying earlier, but you're doing it in a better way. And joy is an internal version of happiness versus being happy is almost like it's almost pleasure bound. It's almost bound by your experience to pleasure, So this is a great point. I love this. Money cannot buy joy, like you said here. This is great. I love it. How do we literally take profits? I hear there are barriers on the off-ramp bank, but there are options. Good problem to have. Exactly. Um, yeah, with the amount of options, and the thing is too, there's probably going to be an off-ramp and an on-ramp at some point built. So we're going to have many options for taking profits. I think I'm getting quite behind here. Let's see. Hey, welcome, Alan. Glad you could make it. We're about probably going to stick around for another 20, 30 minutes here, maybe tops, just depending on how this is all going. And then we're going to head out. So glad you could make it, though. Yeah, brand for the win. And Mobility Mark says, you do tend to sit around with nothing to do when you get rich, although you got to break that and get outside. You don't fall into weird vices. Those are two pitfalls to avoid. Otherwise, it's dope AF. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like from the way you're speaking of it, you are speaking directly from experience here. So it's great to have you in the chat to be able to have this discourse, hear from you as well. So I appreciate you saying that. No. Oh, let's see here. Spunky Pile Driver says, when Hex hit 5 cents, I bought a trailer home, and now I have no mortgage in pocket my whole paycheck, stacking it for Pulsechain. That's amazing, man. That's a very smart move you did. And now you're doing your research for land. That's awesome. There's a lot of smart people in this chat. I think I'm really happy with everyone that's in here. It's really cool to see so many people that are able to think in so many different critical ways and have a discourse about it. That's awesome. Let's see. Imagine being gifted. So Joshua M says, imagine being gifted a similar home in different neighborhoods, one for $100,000 and one for $1 million. Which free home are you taking for you and your family? Well, that also depends. What kind of bill are there? Bills? Do I have to mow the lawn? How big is the lawn that comes with it? Are there security things? Like, how much is the electricity bill? There's a lot of questions, so it depends. I can't make any promises, but we'll see. We'll see. Yes, money brings freedom of time. That's a great way of putting it. Yep. It brings you to a level of peace that you can then move out of the previous phase of your mental state from. Let's keep going here. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in there, Shamrocks. I'm so glad you could make it. Glad to see you in here. Let's keep going. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit, guys. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. Let's go back from here. All right. Just because I see Koenigsegg, I'd rather cry in a Koenigsegg than a Kia. Okay. If we're comparing apples to apples, obviously Koenigsegg's nicer than a Kia. But at the end of the day, you're crying, and you're unhappy. So, I mean, I kind of agree with you, but yep. You must leave your feelings at the door when messing around with money. Absolutely. So go get it. Sorry. And Fortnite girl, welcome. I'm just going faster. Welcome, Fortnite, and welcome, Go Get It, to the stream. I usually go live Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. But for all of you watching right now, I won't be live this weekend because I am going on a little vacation, and I'll be back on Monday. So the next stream you'll see will be Tuesday. There may be a couple videos over the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but that's all I'm going to be able to do. I won't be doing any lives. I do too, but mostly Remo says, I want FU money. And I think having FU money just gives you power to do whatever you want, whether that's buy a Lambo or take care of people or whatever you want to do. That's just the best. The more money you have, the more power you have in a way too, Yeah, exactly. I'm going to remember the people who were there for me. Well said. Let's see here. I love how we're talking about this today as well. This is such a cool. I kind of didn't expect to go this way, so I'm super happy to see you guys are, jumping on this conversation, and it's fun. I like this. So Arnold Box says, happiness comes from overcoming challenge. Watch A Nice Place to Visit Twilight Zone. Guy gets everything he wants and realizes he's in heaven. Or he's not in heaven. He's in hell. You know what? That is something that I have been thinking about actually a lot, and I don't know if this is for everyone, but for myself, I know that anytime I have overcome something, I felt better about myself. And therefore, you could almost say happiness or more peaceful or more confident myself, which is like happier about who I am. Right. So I think this is a very valid point. I agree with this completely. Great, Arnold. Let's see. I appreciate that, Christine. Thanks for being here, and thanks for your great comment earlier. This has been a lot of fun. This is a controversial comment. I see not controversial in the fact that how do I put this? I guess it depends on how you view them in your own respect. Because I actually have a very different. I mean, to a degree, you're kind of right in a way, but I mean, look at some of the most influential people in history. I mean, they didn't last that long, really. They did change the way we look at things. Or they did for a while, like prominent figures through history, but I don't know if I agree with the Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos part. So, yeah, exactly. If you're joyful already, just the FU money, that's all you need. Bam, it's coming, man. It's coming. Dr. Craig Hinson, thanks, graphics. Has some got to do some Ray work. All right, man. We'll take care. I hope to see you in here very soon. Thanks so much for coming. Hey, Vic. Yeah, right back at you. Vic says, glad to plug into crypto with you, but hey, I'm very happy to plug into crypto with you guys too. It's so cool that there are so many awesome people in this space. And I'm very happy to see so many of you that happen to come into the one that I am hosting. So cool. Thank you guys. Yeah, 177 at one point. I think we touched 180, which is pretty damn sweet. What are we at for likes, by the way, guys? 167. Hey, if you're in here right now and you haven't already liked that or has smashed that like button or that big red subscribe button, I would absolutely love for you guys to hit that if you haven't already. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna touch on some stuff where, let's see here. How far am I from? All right, I'm gonna try to go quick here, guys, just to get down to the comments and get caught up. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Hope all is well with you too. I'm gonna start this comment, Risen, so we'll get to it after. I'm just gonna cruise through the comments, just kind of summarize this lot of this conversation here. And hey, thanks, Monica. I definitely will. I appreciate that. So you're gonna Phil, no, you can't. Once Pulsechain goes live. Let's see here. Hard times build strong men. Strong men build. What is the someone? If someone knows what I'm trying to say right now, just type it in chat for me because I can't remember what it is. Hard times builds character, though. I love that. That's so true. That's amazing. I'm so happy to hear. The only Juanito. I'm a 62-year-old Mexican and financially free via Hex for the first time in my life. Feels like 10 years were knocked off my age. That's incredible. I'm so happy to hear. Yep, this conversation will hit different a year from now. Keep your heads cool and noise free. If you do things right with your wealth, you will find yourself doing a lot of volunteering. I agree. A poor man can be the happiest man in the world. Well, how do you think yogis exist and these monks and people that have nothing and they are, I mean, I guess we never talk to them. So to say that they're the happiest people is a complete assumption. So I'm not going to go there, but I do agree that it's possible. And from my experience, you can have very little and be very happy. Let's see here. All right. We're getting to some crypto questions now, guys. What's the best way to play the launch if you don't own any Pulse or PulseX already? Man, that's such a hard question to say because there's just so many ways to go about it. The best way to get in, though, would be to, in my opinion, and this is just opinion, this is not advice, I would look into and consider Hex as a place for your money before Pulsechain, because when it comes time for Pulsechain to launch, your Hex will be copied and it will probably there's a chance that will go up in value. So you could use your free copy in Hex to then exchange for Pulse or PulseX. Absolutely real. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. This is gain to sub, bro. You based, bro. Hey, right back at you. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you. Hey, we got Chase Jonathan. I see you, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. It's been a minute. Yeah, here it is. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. And weak men create hard times. It's a cycle, man. Scott Vanderpool, I do play guitar. It's not just an ornament. I swear. I promise you that. Oh, well, hold on, T-Bird. I didn't see your comment there. I skipped ahead. Okay, I'll read your comment here. Wealth is power when you know how to use it to reshape society for the better. Happiness is being spiritually whole with yourself and at one with your purpose. I need like an explosion on my screen for your bombshell right now. That was perfectly said. I can't believe I skipped it. I'm so sorry. Being spiritually whole with yourself and at one with your purchase. Or purpose, not purchase. Oh my God. Whoops. I love it, T-Bird. Great comment. All right, let's keep going here. You tell him, Eli. Almost 5K, man. I know. Well, hey, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Yeah, Tank Crypto. Well said. Tank says Hex then Snapshot. This, I don't know, man. You know what? Coke Master says, and I know you're talking about the drink, obviously. Do you think Hex will hit below 10 cents before PLS launch? I mean, if the trend that's happening right now keeps going, we could, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it will. Maybe we hit a double bottom on that 10 cent mark, you know, because I can't, you know what? There's a part of me that just can't imagine Hex goes too much lower. So I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, if it does, just DCA and with whatever you want to buy, if that's what if this is why you're asking, but I don't think you're going to get below 10 cent Hex, man. I really don't. Let's see. Yeah, so I actually had, so this is a John Petrucci 7-string. It's a BFR limited edition, and I had a Majesty as well, and I actually sold that for Hex as well. So that hurt, and I can't sell this one. I just can't. It's my favorite. I really can't. Hey, I try, man. I try to shred. Let's see. We got PulseX person in here. What up, my brother? Yo, we get an air. We should get an air band. We'll call us also. We should just be. Oh, what we call ourselves? Okay, if we were to make a band, an air guitar band or an air band, what would drop your favorite Hex or PulseX related band name? I want to know what you think an air band should be called. I'm lead air guitar. MJ Money is air drums. We need someone on air vocals. We need someone on air bass who just stands there and stares at their shoes. And then we need something else. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, man, that was good. That was a great comment, T-Bird. That was awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to say. It's so damn hard to say. We're pretty much the way I look at it is we're all going to be wrong. Any predictions we have are probably going to be wrong, you know? Oh, those are nice guitars. Those are fun. They're not my style, but they're great guitars. All right, let's keep going here. All right, let's see. Okay, we got the Covenant. We got the Hexmen. I like that. Okay, Hexmen's pretty good. Airbase. You know what? Sorry, PulseX person. What am I doing here? I went back here. Man, thank you so much, Guitar Hero. Love you, dude. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the $1.99. That's amazing. Let's see. Air Rug. Nice. I like it. Okay, SJ's on vocals. SJ's got lead vocals. Well, it'll be sweet because I play like a super heavy rhythm guitar. So if we had nice female vocals, that would be a nice contrast. Let's see here. 2 months for life. Yeah. Let's see. Today walk 20,000 steps, rewind life. Crypto learner. Today we'll walk 20,000 steps, rewind life, thoughts, deep breathing, realize everything could be worse. A lot of improvement is possible. Just focus on the solution and be positive. No waste time on negative. Exactly, man. Just be centered. Stay centered. Focus on the now as much as you can. And meditate. Meditation's key. I've been slacking lately, so let's see here. Yes, we could do an acapella group called the Pulsechain. I like it. Oh, I'm gonna come back to the other comments, but this one made me laugh. 4 more 4 more weeksikins. Oh my god. Where's Oh, I didn't see this one. New kids on the blockchain? Yes. That's amazing. I love this. Oh my god. And Scott says, do you have the ability to record guitar at home? Yeah, I do. I asked because I could produce music for Pulsechain and Hex. Maybe we could work together. Pulsechain Anthem is coming. Dude, hit me up. I've been a producer since I was like 14 years old as well. So I've been doing it for quite a while. Well, actually, religiously since I was like 18 or 19. So hit me up. I used to produce like dubstep, electronic music. I've been producing metal, combination, to like lo-fi, basically anything under the sun, really. Kind of messed around with. So hit me up. Let's see here. Let's see. Pulsechain, Hex game. Anyone saying that money can make you happy has clearly never had very much. It's a fair point. It's fair point, my friend. With 1T. I could do the death metal version. Okay, yeah, Risen. Okay, so Wild SJ is going to be on vocals. Oh my god. Yeah, Pulse Train. We need Ozzy to do the scream then. I'm not gonna. Sorry, that was a terrible impression of Ozzy, by the way. Okay, you're gonna do the low screams in the background. You're gonna do the low gutturals, and SJ is gonna do the nice melodic vocals over and above yours. All right, this stream's getting out of hand here. We come up with it. We've cycled through like crypto to like philosophy, and now we're talking about air bands. This is amazing. Oh my god, you guys. All right. Okay, I had a question that Risen you asked actually. Oh no, I just unstarted and it's gone. Asking about a ratio or something with PulseX, but can't find it. I don't know where it went. The Hex Pixels, there it is. I love that. That's awesome. Yes, send me a DM. We'll get to making some tunes. All right, first practice is, I don't know, probably we're gonna all have to get in StreamYard. Okay, we're all gonna have to be in StreamYard, and you're gonna need a mic, SJ. I'm gonna bring my guitar. Who's playing drums again? Okay, 6 a.m. band practice tomorrow morning, Pacific time. No, Eastern time. Oh, never mind. No, that's way too early for me. I'll play the electric maracas. Yeah, there's 163 people right now. We need to get 160 instruments for this band. Hex PLS ratio guess. I mean, you could look at what the ratio is between ETH to Hex, and you could multiply that by 1. Is it like 1.2 million X? I think it is to get the ratio. But the thing is with the ratios is that it sounds like through Uniswap and through some of the other dexes outside of PulseX, there might be a way to get better ratios over there as a heads up. So you might want to look into that when it goes live, because you might see better deals for a bit, but those will be eaten up right away by arbitrage bots to make a profit. Yes, MJ Money Soda. Okay, sick. Yeah, we got electric maracas. We got the cowbell. Yeah, we got Funkmaster Hex. He's going to play the rum and ice in a sound glass. Very smooth sound to it. We are deep on air drum bench, sir. Yeah. Oh, I love this stream so much. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You can play the steel drums. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Those would be sick. Or cowbell. Hey, Chase, Jonathan, you playing cowbell. Arnold Box playing cowbell. Anyone else that wants to play cowbell, you're playing cowbell too. We need more cowbells. The 14 pulses. I like it. All right. Will all ERC20s be full scale on Pulsechain? Just full scale is throwing me off. That's amazing. I love it. This has been one of my favorite streams so far. This is so good. All right. New kids on the blockchain. I like it. Four more weeksikins. Oh, that's so good. Will all the ERC20s be full scale in Pulsechain? They'll get copied over 1-to-1, if that's what you're asking. I don't know if that's what you're asking specifically, but everything 1-to-1. So if there's 600 or 560 billion hex total, whether they're liquid or staked, that's all going to get copied however they sit over to Pulsechain. And same with all other ERC20s as well. I just realized I haven't had any water. I was wondering why my mouth was feeling super dry. Oh, so much better. All right. Hey, we got Sandy Beach here. Sandy, we're just winding down, but thanks for coming. Stephen Thomas says strategy to accumulate pulse early, trade PHEX to PLS. Yeah, I mean that's a great strategy because you're getting your free money, essentially your copies, right? If you're holding hex and you get a copy of Pulsechain hex, and it's likely that hex will go up in value because there may be many people that want to come over to the network to switch from Ethereum to Pulsechain. So not only will you get a free bag of hex, you will also get a free bag that might be more than what your original investment when it got copied was worth. So you have even more to purchase, more purchasing power. Cryptographics in the 4 tokens. I like it. I love this stream. This is awesome. Let's see. Is Polygon? No, Polygon is a layer 2. It's a layer 2 chain. Matic itself. No, because Matic is used to pay the gas fees on the Polygon network, so it wouldn't be an ERC20. It would be bridged over and then be in ERC20 if it was able to become an ERC20. Opening price will be, I don't know, my friend. I'm not even going there with prices because it's always going to be wrong, and I don't want to be wrong. Let's see here. Yes. Can we have 4 more weeks be New Kids on the Blockchain opening act? Yeah. Okay, so we'll have 2. We'll have the 2 band. We'll have 4 more weeks opens up for the New Kids on the Blockchain. And then we're going to go and we're going to make it like a massive festival, but there's only going to be 2 people. And it's going to be open for all Hexicans and Pulsicans and Pulsexicans. And then afterwards, it's just karaoke. Oh, no. One of the songs we'd have to play I Smell Hex and Candy. We'd have to cover that song, Hex and Candy by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Let's see here. All right, Scott Vanderpool. Yeah, we'll chat soon, brother. Hit me up in the DMs. We'll talk tunes. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. The 4 more Weeksikins is genius. ETH is equal to ETH. What will Shiba be? So when Shiba is on Pulsechain and it came from Pulsechain, it'll be just called Shiba. When Pulsechain Shiba ends up on ETH or Ethereum, it will end up being P Shiba. When Ethereum Shiba ends up on Pulsechain, it will be E Shiba. That prefix, the little E, or I don't know if it's prefix, but the E or the P is signifying essentially which network that token came from. If you want to think about it like that. Perfect. Yes, we need a triangle player. So Sandy, you're in. You got to headbang the whole time though. That's the thing. Let's see. Francisco Espana. Will the incentive token also be going to able to be staked? In a liquidity pool, yes. Not in a single-sided pool of any sort. Let's see. Okay, here's one. What do you think about all the available ERC20s with high gas fees right now? I'm not sure what you're asking. What do you think about all the ERC20s? I mean, you got to put your money somewhere if you want that copy. So if you want that copy, right? So, I mean, I don't know. They're all we got right now. If you clarify what you mean by this question, I can answer it better, but I'm not really sure what you're asking here. Sorry, my man. Thanks for being here, by the way, though. I haven't seen your name before. Let's see. Possibly, but I need to look into it more. I have not looked into it enough. And I see we got a super chat I got to go address. Tank Crypto, my man. Thank you for the 99 cents and the super sticker. You are the man. Thank you for always being here. God, I love you guys. You guys are great. Such a great crew that always shows up. I know. It's so good. Oh, I just love this conversation. Yeah, the air. I love it. I love it. The airdrop pop. Oh my god. This is too much. This is too much. Oh, you have to go through ETH first, unfortunately. Or maybe that might change eventually, but for now, I don't know the answer specifically to that question. We'll have to wait and see, PulseX person. I mean, it depends on how you want to utilize your hex. If you want to utilize it to the maximum ability of the hex itself, the best is to stake and just get your copy. Depends. If you want to move all your hex from Pulse or from Ethereum to Pulsechain, it would be better to keep it liquid. If you want to move all your hex from Pulsechain to Ethereum, you still want to keep it liquid because then you can bring the copy over. But it depends on what you want to do. To get the most out of your hex, the best way to do is stake, and the longer you stake, the better. That's my recommendation. But also look into Maximus Crypto or Maximus DAO, which I will be releasing a video tomorrow. I'm actually going to record our video after the stream and get that ready for tomorrow morning. Let's see here. In PulseX, the gas fees are high. For example, Badger token for 10 tokens is more than 38%. In PulseX, the gas fees are high. Okay, my friend, I'm sorry. I'm now confused. Hey, great info. Jason says, great info, bro. Keep up the great work. Hey, thank you. And thank you so much for being here. All right. Yes. Okay, Sandy Beach is headbanging. Sick. Nice. Hex and Candy is Marcy's. Nice. Oh, I love this. All right. Let's see here. Would the fastest route to getting some PLSX for those of us who aren't already holding be to bridge over other assets that already have value to swap them then? Because copies may take, I'm assuming there's another one. No? Okay. I'll just answer this to the best of my ability then. The fastest route to get PLS and PLSX would be to hold a ERC20 that will then be copied over to the Pulsechain network, and you'll have those tokens ready to roll when mainnet goes live. And as soon as value comes over, you can instantly swap them for PLS or PLSX. And you're not having to pay anything out of pocket. You're getting free money that you can then use to get PLS or PLSX. And Wild SJ says, Richard is working to get it to be only eHex, eShib, eWhatever on ETH, and just hex PLS SHIB on Pulse. Marketing genius at work. If he makes that work, that's amazing. That's so much easier to even talk about, honestly. And marketing genius at work to make the main token be called just that on Pulsechain. I hope that is the case. I'm not sure if that's going to be at launch or when they're going to change that. But as Alan's saying, Richard is breaking crypto. Hey, dog, I heard you like to make money while making money. So I got you free money so you can make more money while you're making money. Exactly. That's exactly it. He's the man. He is the man. Hey, Tank Crypto, thanks so much, brother. Thanks for coming and checking out the stream. Appreciate you. Thanks for the super chat. Coinbase question, I don't know yet, my friend. It depends on if you can buy Pulse or anything Pulse related on the in Coinbase, because if you can't buy anything on Coinbase, then you can't send it to Pulsechain directly. You have to still then go through, like if you can't buy the Pulse version of a coin, then you have to go the long way to convert it. So you have to go send it to your private wallet, bridge it over, and then it would be on ETH, and then you could, or on Pulsechain, and then you would have to exchange that Pulse token, that Ethereum based token for the Pulsechain token you want. Oh, so yeah, the stablecoin issue, just to touch on it real quick, is the dilemma of what could happen to the copies of stablecoins when they're copied over, because it's uncertain how they're going to hold their peg, if they're going to hold their peg, or what the actual centralized entities could do to the stablecoin copies once they're on this chain. Go watch the video in depth. It can be a little bit confusing at times, but just take it slow and try and just understand. And it's something to consider. Like, I honestly think that ERC20s is the better hold right now, not stable coins. So I definitely advise you to look into that video. All right, here. All right. Yep, I love Hedron personally, Oscar. Thanks for the comment. And it will all get copied over to the Pulsechain as well. And PulseX person says, can I send my Shiba Inu from my Coinbase wallet straight to Pulsechain? No, you got to go the long way around, because Shiba Inu, unless you can buy Shiba from Pulsechain in Coinbase, then you have to go the long way around where you send it to your private wallet and import it over. Let's see here. Yo, we got Hex Ninja Turtle in here. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm just realizing we're at the hour 30 mark here. Let's go for like a tiny bit longer, then we'll end the stream soon here, guys. Because I got to get to doing the video. I have to eat, and I got lots of work to do. Let's see here. System of attack. Oh my God, you guys. Wow. Gen Hex, you are killing it. Oh my God. I vote for System of a Dow. Honestly, like System of a Dow is definitely the one for me. Oh my God. Let's see. Okay, so the video is going to be up at, I guess it would be like 3:30 a.m. my time, so it'll be up at like 6:30 a.m. I'm not going live, but I'm going to be releasing the video. So just look for that one to go up in the morning. It'll be up there, 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific time. I don't know what UTC. You get it. And real life says, how can I get back my PLS chomp validator? Don't know what you're asking me. Sorry, my friend. Something about a validator, you have to end your stake. Allison Pulsechains, dude, somebody, Craig, I'm putting you in a timeout. I'm timing you out. You're too hot, my friend. That might have been a little overkill, but I had to do it. It felt good in the moment. I had to. I'm sorry, Craig. Oh my God. How can I want to unban you now. How do I unban you? Oh, sorry guys. I just rugged myself. I don't know what happened there. All right. Hold on. I'm catching up here. All right. What up, Neon Marketing? Welcome to the stream. I missed your comment there. Hey, thanks for checking it out, Ace. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'm glad you could be here. While just SJ says, also, I love to sing like Surge from Systems, so we can both. Yes. Oh, I'm so into this. All right. At PulseCon, we're going to have to perform. This is the thing. We don't have a choice now. We're a System of a Dow. We have, how many months do we have here? We got like 5 months before September. 5 months? No, 4 months? I don't know. Anyways, we got a little bit of time. We got to start practicing here. All right. Yep. I'm sorry. Is Craig back yet, by the way? Yeah, I think this is a sign I need dinner. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to. I did not mean to. All right, PulseX person. I'm going to mention you real quick here. You've been here a lot. Let's see. Where'd you go? All right. Oh. All right. Yep. All right. Let's see what we got here. Yes. Okay, we got like 4 months. We're going to have to practice 3 times a week on StreamYards, okay? Or StreamYard. I'm creating a weekly Twitter space just to go over plans. Oh, we got a mandolin coming up here. Yes. Okay, done, sold. Man, this band is growing. Oh my God. I love this. We miss you, Gen X. I'm never going to hear the end of this for that. I'm not going to. How do I want to unban him now. I feel bad. It actually feels like, it's so funny. All right. Yes. He's on a 300-second timeout, man. And I'm going to end the stream before he's back on, guys. I feel bad. Oh, Craig, if you're watching this, I didn't think that through before doing it. Oh my God. All right. So Kane says, but if one wants to hold the copies because of their upside potential, would it be better to buy something that already has value so you can trade it right away? Sorry if it's a dumb question. Well, it's not a dumb question. Think of it as whatever money you have in a token, the potential for that value to be duplicated is what you're going for, right? The upside potential is also there, but you really want to just focus on, like, you're not going to get more or less value because of the way a coin gets copied over. You're more likely to get the same value unless it's stable coins. So, okay, I'm going to answer more questions here, guys. I'm going to go log off and eat before I rug myself again and rug you guys. When PulseX tokens get burned, whose coins are exactly getting burned? I hope not mine. So any coins that are in the liquidity pool, because there will be some that end up in the liquidity pool, they're going to be bought back and burnt every single time by the system. And for every $1 billion that gets spent in volume, there is $600,000 in buy pressure. So for every $1 million, there's $6,000 buy pressure for every $1 million that goes into PulseX. So it's pretty sweet. Let's see. Yeah, exactly, Larry. I need to go in and actually dive in deeper, but that's not for quite yet. I'm going to wait for a little bit and do some research and have a proper assessment of it before I bring it to you guys. So, guys, I am going to end the stream right here, though. Go to Hex Tokens live right now too. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, guys, go raid Hex Token. If you haven't heard of him, go look him up right now. Go like and subscribe to him. He's an awesome content creator, very knowledgeable. Go check him out. Follow Sandy Beach. Sandy, you lead the way, lead the charge. And guys, I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait for the next one. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much, and peace out. See you guys. Oh yeah, tomorrow morning. If you're just tuning in, tomorrow morning, Maximus DAO video on Thursday. Interview with Maximus DAO founder. You don't want to miss it. Okay, peace.